us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your district.
I'm Diane Anderson, and I'm from House District 38A, which is half of the western half of Eagan and 3 precincts of Burnsville, the northeast part of Burnsville. And I'm married, and I have 2 boys, so ages 20 and 17. I'm a senior this year. And I've been an Eagan homeowner for about 21 years. And so I also have a degree, a BS degree in housing from the University of Minnesota, but I've also been really active as a citizen advocate for 21 years. I've actually worked on drafting and passing legislation, and so I've been very knowledgeable about the legislative process and how you can get bills passed here at the legislature. So I think that knowledge and experience will be really beneficial for the citizens of my district.
Well, what made you take that extra step then to run for state office?
Well, I'm really concerned about the direction our country and state has been going in, and seeing the increase in spending that's been occurring, and really feel like we need to get more conservatives involved and see what we can about really reforming government and trying to make things better for the citizens here in our state.
If you could offer up the first bill of the session, what would it be?
Well, I think one thing that we do need to look at is reforming our voting procedure, and I know a lot of the majority of citizens really feel like they would be supportive of a photo ID, and so I'm not sure exactly what all to extent we would be going with that issue, but it would be really nice if we could at least pass photo ID and maybe pass something that would be where you have to register to vote in advance instead of having same-day registration.
When the end of session finally rolls around in May, what will determine whether or not you have been a successful legislator?
Well, one thing that I ran on, I did a lot of door knocking and met a lot of people in my district, and I met a lot of unemployed people, and I really am concerned about the economy and want to make sure we keep good jobs here in Minnesota. And so I'm really hoping that we can reform things and not just make little band-aid things, but really would like to help in keeping jobs here in Minnesota, making more jobs here. I've met a lot of people that are having to go to other states to find jobs and be more of a job-friendly state, and just making sure that we have done something that helps the economy and helps people in keeping their jobs here in Minnesota.
If you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone living or deceased, who would it be and what would you talk about?
Well, I really do think that Ronald Reagan inherited a really bad economy when he was president, and I wasn't very old at the time, and I'd like to talk to him about what were the things that he did do that really helped stimulate our economy and really worked in getting our economy going again. And I think he really did a lot for our economy, and he inherited a really bad situation and really improved our country, and so I would like to talk with Ronald Reagan.
I've reached the end of my questions. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about or something you'd like to add?
Well, I would like to thank all the constituents who voted for me in my district and for believing in me, and I'd like to thank all my volunteers for all their hard work, and just to let constituents know that I am there for them. So I want them to feel free to contact me, especially if they do have suggestions and ways that they think that they could improve our economy and improve our laws here in Minnesota. And I'm very open to speaking with them and working on bills to help improving things for our citizens in my district.
Thank you for sitting and talking with us.